It's hardly surprising that the Madagascar rainbowfish has become increasingly popular in the aquarium hobby. So today we're going to take a look at the species, its origins and what you have to do so it will thrive in the home aquarium. Hi everybody, I'm Russ and welcome back to another rainbowfish species profile care guide video. Today we're going to take a look at the Madagascar rainbowfish, scientific name Madagascar madagascariensis. They originate from Madagascar and are found in the Ivaloina rivers and the Canal de Pangalanes, which is a canal system on the eastern coast of Madagascar, which is made up of natural rivers and waterways and some man-made lakes. When they're young, the juveniles tend to be found in the shallow waters, but as they get older, the adults are found more in the deeper waters where the vegetation's a lot denser. They are on the IUCN Red List and are classed as vulnerable. This is due to the addition of a non-native predatory species called the Chana macellata, which was introduced into the waterways in the 1950s, but they are also vulnerable to wading birds and obviously due to the loss of the habitat due to deforestation. Luckily, most of the Madagascar rainbowfish that we see in the shops are captive bred. They will grow up to 10 centimeters in length, which is 3.9 inches. So it is advised really to add them to a spacious aquarium, which is no less than 4 foot in length. The tank should be densely planted and even add some floating plants in there just so it can diffuse the light. Now, Madagascar rainbowfish don't really like highlight, they prefer it low to medium, but if you do have highlight, like I say, dense plants, floating plants will diffuse that light for them, but they also do want a little bit of driftwood in there because the tannins that they will release will make the Madagascar rainbowfish feel more at home. And filtration, nothing too strong really. The Madagascar rainbowfish does like a little bit of flow, but nothing too strong. So as long as the filtration is efficient, that will be enough. They do like aerated water, so always keep an air pump running and do regular 40% water changes weekly. Just make sure you give them plenty of shaded hiding places for when they feel threatened or when they just need a respite from other tank mates. They do prefer soft and slightly acidic water, so parameters should be pHs of 5 to 7 and a KH of up to 15. Whereas temperature 73 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 23 to 29 degrees Celsius, are preferred. Madagascar rainbowfish are a peaceful species and do prefer to be kept in groups of 6+. When you're taking tank mates into consideration, they are a schooling fish. So other schooling fish like cardinal tetras, serpa tetras, the larger tetras would be ideal, but they'd also fit into any community tank, so will happily live alongside platies, mollies, swordtails, although male swordtails can be a little bit aggressive, but they will fit into any community tank happily. Just bear in mind, anything that will fit into a rainbowfish's mouth, it will see as food. So no smaller fish, no shrimp and snails. They will predate on shrimp and snails. As for feeding, in the wild, they will be subjected to insects falling in the water, so they'll feed on those. They'll feed on vegetation and any bloodworms and other water habitant crustaceans. So it's always good to try and replicate what they would eat in the wild in the aquarium. So good quality dried foods like the fluval bug bite range is a good addition. Frozen foods, and also if you can get hold of live foods like your bloodworms, your daphnia, your brine shrimps, etc. All those will all be great for your Madagascar rainbowfish diet. Also try and add a little bit of veg into there as well, as they are omnivores, so they will want a little bit of vegetation in the diet as well. If you are new to the channel and you've made it this far, I'd just like to say thank you very much. And if you could just click the like button and subscribe to the channel, it just helps so much. Thank you. When you're sexing the Madagascar rainbowfish, the males do have these beautiful indigo red fins, where the females, their fins will be slightly less red than the males, and the females are more full-bodied. Which brings us nicely onto breeding the Madagascar rainbowfish. This needs to be done in a good sized tank, and if you want to take it seriously, it should be done separate from any other fish. The tank should be well planted with fine-leaved plants, a nice clump of Java moss in there, or equivalent would be to use spawning mops. Now, as for filtration, an air-driven sponge filter will be sufficient as long as the sponge has been matured. You don't want to be cycling your aquarium while you're trying to breed your Madagascar rainbowfish. Once your tank's set up, add a conditioned group which will consist of 2 to 3 females to 1 male. Once they're settled, the male will start to utilize the whole of the tank, and he will put on a display and he will drive the female into the planted area or the spawning mops, where over a few days she will scatter a few eggs at a time, which then you should remove because Madagascar rainbowfish will eat their own egg. They are known as egg scatterers, and this process will go on for a few weeks. The eggs that she lays are quite large and should be removed and put into another tank where they can be hatched, and they will hatch in 7 to 10 days, fed then with infusoria, or as I like to use, dissolved bee pollen, and after a few days then they should be at a size where they can take baby brine shrimp. Although the Madagascar rainbowfish is from a different part of the world to your other rainbowfish like your Bozeman's, your blue rainbowfish and your Susie rainbowfish, they are ideal tank mates for other rainbowfish. And if you'd like to find out more about those rainbowfish that I've just mentioned, then watch this video next, and I will see you there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.